Hey, what up, Card Kingdomers? Kenji back for some more vintage QB. You know the deal. We jump right in, we open no power. Because we're the very, very most unlucky person ever. I think I want to do something a little bit aggressive this time. Last few videos I've done some more control-y decks, or kind of like combo decks. Let's go a little bit aggro. Two options here if we want to do that, or at least what I think are just two options here. Esper Sentinel versus the Goblin Guide. I think I want to go towards the white deck this time. The white aggro deck this time, as opposed to the red aggro deck. And Esper Sentinel has been an all-star. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just slam dunk this one and see if we can do some fun stuff here. As we get past a Containment Priest, a Mutavault. I guess there's Vortex had we gone into red, but yeah, I'm just going to force the Mono White. Kind of want to just beat down, do some fun stuff. Mono White, I think, is the best aggressive deck in the format if you're going to be monocolor, that is to say. It's got a lot of good taxing effects, a lot of good early pressure, and yeah, it attacks on multiple angles despite having a pretty, or at least generally, one-dimensional game plan. I mean, I don't think like taking second pick Containment Priest is all that great or anything, but hey, if I can cut off the signal hard enough, I will get rewarded. As we get a third pick Palace Jailer, one of the best. Library of Alexandria is very good. Student of Warfare. Retrofitter Foundry is not bad. I think we're just going to take the Palace Jailer. A lot of times I would take the Library of Alexandria, and I think it is good in aggro decks. People don't like it for some reason, but I mean, turn one Library of Alexandria, and then you start drawing an extra card every turn in your aggro deck is pretty darn nice, even if it's maybe a little bit off curve of things, but it seems like a pretty easy Palace Jailer to me. That card is just fantastic. Fourth pick here, we're going to pick up a Solitude over the Spectral Procession. Seems nice. Lodestone Golem could also be a fine one. I'm probably going to wheel the Spectral, so let's just keep this train rolling. Adanto Vanguard versus Silverblade Paladin. I think the Vanguard's quite a bit better than Paladin is, and I'd rather have 2-drops since I think it's a lot easier to pick up the 3s. This is going pretty well. Best card we could wheel here is probably the Sunbaked Canyon. As we pick up a Winter Orb, perhaps? I think we just passed Pestermite too, so there goes Kiki Jiki combo. Obviously not going to be running Iona and Baneslayer, usually not what you want. Yeah, Winter Orb looking juicy though. Lion Sash. Did not realize they put this card in the cube. I don't think that's what we want. I feel like Walking Ballista or Lotus Petal are probably going to be better here. Not sure how good Walking Ballista is going to be in mono white. Don't think we want the Plateau though. I kind of dig taking the Lotus Petal. Well, let's do that. Some fast manas as we pick up an Elite Spellbinder, 8th pick. A couple of white lands too. But yeah, we're locked into our strategy. I've got my blinders on, so no reason looking at anything else. And didn't wheel anything out of our initial pack, so I guess we're just going to take the land tax to cut the signal. Pretty late upheaval, but again, nothing here for us. No big deal. Again, nothing here for us. No big deal. I mean, I already have 8 playables out of the first pack, so I'm not concerned. Might bring in like a sideboard Wormcoil Engine or something versus another aggro deck, but for the most part, wow, super late Grave Titan too. Courtyard was a fine one. All right, let's go. Not a bad first pack. We are going to need to, or ideally anyway, get some of the busted cards. If we can get, like, I mean, Mox Pearl, obviously the nuts, but yeah, a little bit of fast mana, a little bit of interaction like a Strip Mine or a Wasteland, that type of thing would be really, really good. The biggest card that we didn't wheel, which I was expecting to wheel, was the, I think, Mutavault. I think that was in the Containment Priest pack, and I'm actually quite surprised it didn't come back around, but oh well. Have to make do with what we got. Okay, pack number 2 are open. Again, no power. But we did get that strip mine that I was asking for a little bit of good interaction. Passing a Skyclave Apparition here and like a Teferi that we could end up splashing if we really wanted to. But yeah, seems like a pretty easy strip mine pick. It's a good one as we get, ooh, a Mana Tithe over what, Eater of Virtue? I think that's probably okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eater of Virtue wheeled. And Mana Tithe is just a really, really funny one. Other good cards in this pack that we could take, maybe like Scrounger or Scrubland. Scrounger would be like a free roll with any of the black-white lands as well. And we do have the Courtyard already, but do enjoy a good Mana Tithe. Okay, this pack is kind of unfortunate. Wow, didn't get anything really out of this pack. I guess I can take like Sideboard Tear. That is not ideal. Alright, but back to being in a good spot, I guess, as we get a Porcelain Legionnaire here over Avacyn. Again, I want to keep my curve really low if possible. And Legionnaire is a solid 2-drop. Similarly, Thraben Inspector, a solid 1-drop. We could have added it all in terms of the twin deck, though. But again, I've got the blinders on. Forcing mono white here. Wanted to do a nice aggressive deck as we pick up, okay, 2 different Planeswalkers here. The Wandering Emperor and Elspeth. I think Elspeth is more in line with what this deck is trying to do. The +3/+3 in flying can just be so brutal. And the fact that making a creature is a plus loyalty ability, I think puts that over the top of the Emperor, which is a good card, but not on quite the same level as our Elspeth. Yeah, here we go. All right, that's a great sign. Nice little 7th pick Mother of Runes, one of the best 1-drops that we could get in this deck. Fantastic. And then an Arid Mesa, I guess, 8th pick. That currently doesn't do anything for us, but there are potentials with it, so it's going to be the easy choice. Selesnya Signet over nothing, although I'd be surprised if we wanted to run that at the end of the day. All right, Scrounger, good wheel, and that's going to give us access to that Courtyard value. Good. Yeah, we're moving with 15 or so playables in the last pack, maybe a little bit low. But I think because of how much we've cut off white in the first couple of packs, we should be okay in pack 3, unless somebody else is forcing mono white, which is possible, I guess. Knight of Autumn. Okay, Avacyn's another good play, surprisingly. And last few picks don't really matter, so yeah, I'm confident with where we are. Again, would really like to open some fast mana, some fast cheaty mana. Come on, give me a Mox or a Lotus or something. We're also missing like Thalia would be good. Man, our packs are so weak here. I'm gonna first pick a Disenchant, and it's gonna feel bad, but correct, I guess. Feels like maybe we're just not getting lucky with the cards that are being opened in general. Good beats, though. Go ahead and just take the Disenchant and cry. Get past an Intrepid Adversary. Good one. Horizon Canopy would be good. Figure of Destiny is quite solid. A couple of white Signets here. Not terrible. I think we go with the Adversary and try to wheel the Figure of Destiny. That seems right to me. That's a solid pack overall. Time Walk! Oh my gosh. Third pick, Time Walk. I have no blue fixing, though. Oh, man. If I had any blue fixing, I think I would take the Time Walk. But here, I'm just going to have to go with the Blade Splicer. A lot of times I would go out of my way to take this, but given this is pack 3 and I don't have anything except that, I guess, Lotus Petal, I don't think we can afford to take it. Blade Splicer, Diamond, Metamorph. Well, somebody's getting a 4th pick Time Walk, I guess. Cataxian Probe is a free roll card if we don't want to take the Sword of Body and Mind here, and I kind of like doing that. I'm not going to say good chances that the sword wheels, but Probe's a nice one. Alright, Vryn Wingmare is like an okay replacement for Thalia, especially since our curve's pretty low anyways, and it's the majority creatures. Seems good. Over the Spear of Heliod. I guess there is a downside to running the Courtyard. So we pick up a Leonin Relic Warder here. The downside of this being that it could actually enter tapped. I'm still going to run it because the downside is minimal and the upside does exist, but that is something to note. As we get a Gideon here, Teferi. Yeah, somebody's going to end up with a really, really good blue deck. But that's whatever. I went into this draft forcing mono white, so I have no regrets here. The Restoration of Iganjo. Is this card any good in this deck? I guess it does have a lot of 2-drops it can get back. Oh, we might try running this. Seems maybe a little bit awkward, but not unplayable. Man, Spellseeker too on the wheel, meaning I would have been able to go like Spellseeker Time Walk. So we get an Orzhov Signet here. Don't think we'll be playing that one. And a bunch of junk. All right. Well, I'm going to give this deck like a C- rating, maybe a C at the top. It's fine. It's mono white. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we go 2-1 or even 3-0 still, because that's just what these decks can end up doing a lot of the time, but it's not like, it's nothing splashy, it's nothing flashy. It'll just do what it does. I wonder if we want to run that Spear of Heliod. It could be okay. Hell, I could probably just run Spear of Heliod instead of the 17th land. Doesn't seem crazy, although that is a little bit heavy on the 3-drops, I guess. But maybe that's fine. Yeah, that's probably okay. Go 16 lands, Lotus Petal. Something like that. All right, forced a little mono white deck here in the Vintage Cube. Let's see if we can rattle off some quick wins. Okay, here we are for round 1 of the Vintage Cube with our mono white forced deck. We are on the draw, but I think we can give this hand a shot. Needs to find a couple more creatures to do early on, but if we can just find like a 2-drop or a 3-drop, we should be fine. So the opponent has a turn 1. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf is not what I wanted to see since I'm on the draw. I'm guessing this Winter Orb is going to be kind of poor. Hopefully we get to Mana Tithe something here. Wishclaw Talisman. Llanowar Elves Wishclaw Talisman is interesting. Adonto Vanguard, fantastic. Good draw step there for us. I will say this, our opponent is probably going to be doing more powerful things than we are, but hopefully we can put them under enough pressure that we can kind of disrupt their plan. I'm willing to pay a lot of life to keep this Vanguard alive. Ooh, yeah, Recurring Nightmare. All right, well, we do have a Disenchant in this deck somewhere as well. Ah, and a Strip Mine, a pretty funny draw, but I don't think we're doing that. I think we're just playing out the Spear of Heliod and smashing in for 4. They missed a land, so next turn, hopefully we get to Palace Jail their Visionary away. But I don't think strip mining there was correct. Because they have a Vraska, sure. Well, they cannot kill my Adonto Vanguard, but they could kill the Spear if they really wanted to. Oh, they're sacking the Recurring Nightmare to draw a card. Oh, okay. Well, I'm fine with that. So let's play out the strip mine. Let's jail their elf. Become the Monarch. And then we'll smash the Vraska for 4. And draw an extra card at the end of turn here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to put them under a lot of pressure. And remember, the only way they can get back the... Oh, okay. No, I guess that actually works, doesn't it? That technically turns them into the Monarch without needing to attack me. Wow. That's funny. Although I don't think they should have stolen my Palace Jailer, because now if I kill their Palace Jailer, I get my Jailer back. Alright, they're just going to uptick their Vraska, that's fine. Let's see. Another land, not great. Alright, let's start off by attacking Vraska and see what they do. Will they chump, or will they just let Vraska die? They're going to block with the Palace Jailer. Okay. Well, if they're doing that... Oh, wait. I still need to become the Monarch, right? Right. Oh, man. I think we're going to go Gideon here. I want a Winter Orb, but I think strip mining the tar pit makes a lot of sense. I guess I should have just played the Gideon pre-combat and gave my Adonto lifelink, huh? Okay, that's fine. Actually, is it? What am I doing? Maybe this is just awful play. I should have probably attacked their face. Oh no, I needed to kill the Vraska. But maybe I shouldn't have actually played Gideon. Maybe I should have just played the Winter Orb out. Necromancy on their Phantasmal Image. Okay. Interesting. Sure, so they can pay 4 life to give that indestructible. Oh! And Time Walk. Alright, well now we're losing to the Monarch. Jeez. Well, I get my last... I mean, we are flooding out pretty badly, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. Kind of unfortunate. Oko now too. Yeah, this is probably scoop worthy. Okay, make a food. And then they get to draw an extra card. Okay, and that's a good draw. I guess I have a couple different lines here. If I jump and hit face, I get my Palace Jailer back. But I think we're probably forced here to jump and kill the Oko, first and foremost. I mean, it sucks, but I think it's necessary. Which means they get to keep Monarch for an extra turn. I can Elspeth target their Vanguard just to kill it. But I don't think that's necessarily all that worth. Ah, this game is messy. Messy, messy, messy. Uh-oh. Mully Drifter, sure. Yeah, they've overdrawn me quite a bit, haven't they? And they're going to send 3 damage at Elspeth. Draw an extra card. That's not bad, but... Well, I guess we'll just play this out and kick it. I think we're just going to attack normally and make a token. But now Vraska's just kind of going to wreck us here as well. They're definitely going to chump this. They can't let me get back my Palace Jailer, but hopefully they forget. There's a small chance that they forget. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I mean, they have 6 cards in their hand. I'm not going to get my hopes up with this one. Yep. That Vraska has done so much work, too. Oh, what is this garbage? No sideboard cards. Into a questing beast. Alright, I've seen enough here. What a strange game. That image on my Palace Jailer was the entirety of the game. Kind of unlucky, it feels like. But good beats. I mean, we'll be on the play here for next game, so. And we did flood out a little bit at the beginning, so hopefully we can get a slightly better sequence this next time. As we go to game number 2 here of the first round, we'll be on the play. And the hand looks fine. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with the probe turn 1. Take a peek. They kept Time Walk, Ulamog, Sakura Tribe Elder. Okay. Well, Time Walk's not a huge deal right now. Don't think we bother strip mining yet, because we need to get to 3 first, it feels like. So let's play out our Vryn first, I think. Not sure if there's a huge reason for them to sacrifice their... Or, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We have no idea what's in their hand. Oh, there goes their Time Walk, sure. So Swamp, Ulamog, and 4 unknowns. 3 unknowns. Esper Sentinel, that's not a bad one. Let's see here. I mean, they didn't do anything last turn with 5 mana, so I think I'm going to go ahead and strip their Tar Pit. And then just play Sentinel plus Scrounger. Seems alright to me. Okay. Yeah, let's just play out the spear and smash in. Put him on a 2-turn clock. What do you got? Besides Ulamog and Swamp, 3 unknowns. There's Phantasmal Image again. Copying the Vryn, but that makes any of their non-creature spells also cost more. Alright, back in jail with you. And smash for lethal. Okay, that game went a lot better. Let's have another one of those games. As we once again look at our sideboard, realize we don't have a sideboard, and resubmit. Go, go. And here's game number 3 of the first round, and our hand is fantastic, even though we are on the draw. Lots of early interaction, cheap spells, and oh no! They have the turn 1 Thoughtseize, unfortunately. What are they going to take here? Because it's a little bit awkward. If they take Esper Sentinel, then I just get to hold open the Mana Tithe, you know? Now, we saw Necromancy from them and Recurring Nightmare, so Containment Priest could be a huge pickup. Well, they did take the Sentinel, though. But that just means they're going to have to play a little bit off curve, knowing that I have the Tithe, or just run into it. Nothing wrong with that. But we have the nice option here of Mana Tithe and holding up Containment Priest now. So I'm pretty happy. Go ahead and Time Walk, yeah. Drew it every game. Womp womp. I think this person was in our draft. I think we passed them that. Yep. Well, they've got a good hand. So do I want to go with Vryn here or Gideon? I think we're going to lead off with Gideon. Might as well go lifelink. The nice thing is they can't elk Gideon because it turns back to a Planeswalker on their turn. But my shields are down. I'm no longer holding open that Mana Tithe they know I have. Baleful Strix, sure. Time Twister? Holy smokes, that's aggressive. Okay. And we drew Relic Warder too, so we actually get to kill the Oko. Oh, and Disenchant. Let's take a peek. Oh, they redrew their Time Walk, but a bunch of junk. So as long as we just get rid of their Oko, we should be okay here. So let's go lifelink. Disenchant the Strix. Kill Oko. And then we're going to play a Danto Vanguard out as an indestructible blocker. Now, they might mess up here. They might try to reanimate their Strix. But I have Containment Priest online. Because we know they have garbage in their hand. Right? So they might be like, okay, I need to get some value, reanimate my Strix. And then we just, well, they get got, if that's the case. And very much indeed, they did. Called it. Easy to miss that. They won't be missing that again, I'll tell you that much. Simic Signet, yeah. Here comes Time Walk, yes. And we actually have perfect information on their hand, too. Yep, we're absolutely going to go ahead and pay 4 life to keep our Gideon alive. This isn't regeneration, so our Vanguard doesn't tap here. Means we can block again next turn. I will pay 8 life to keep Gideon around. That's fine by me. They drew a swift end for the Gideon, sure. Can't stop that. And now they can play out the 2-3. Yep, that's fine. Delta. All right, so we have perfect info there. Go ahead and attack for 3, indestructible. And then we'll just hold open our Avacyn. Sure. Flashy flash. Let's go ahead and eat the lifelinker and bounce off their food token. As they drew an elf. And their hand is island and forest. So again, sitting pretty darn good. Go ahead and smash out. We'll definitely pay 4 life when they block. Yes, yes. We don't want our creatures to flip here. And we'll play the restoration out. Feel like we might want to hold the Relic Order. Just in case. It would mean we have lethal through them playing 1 additional blocker on the ground. But if they play like a Worm Coil Engine or something, I think that's by far the safest play, just to sit back. Oh, they redrew their Swift End. Oh, that's funny. Funny. Okay. Well, not much I can do about that. So I go to 7. They're going to replay the Rider. They have to block the Vanguard with the Rider, though. Do we discard? Doesn't really do anything, right? So no. And we'll play out a flyer. I know it's an island in their hand, but... Attack for 3. Definitely going to pay the life. I'll go to 3. And then we're going to play the Relic Warder on their Simic Signet, and I'm going to go ahead and Winter Orb now. Make it so they only have 5 mana. That should do her, I hope. If they can get out of this one, that would be crazy. Nice. All right, pulled off the first game, our first round. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Here we are for round 2 of this vintage cube. Once again on the draw, but our hand and curve look fantastic. We are playing against a Yorion deck, of all things. Should be interesting. I would guess Esper... Excuse me, I would guess Esper Sentinel's probably going to be great here. Oh. Maybe they're 60 card white aggro? Now I'm questioning everything. What is happening? Oh no! They're not supposed to draw like this when they're playing 60 cards. I can't even run out my Gideon anymore. That was a good draw though. Alright. Get to play the Mother of Runes here. Taking 5, yeah. If I just get beat by like some 60 card aggro deck, that's going to be pretty funny. As they don't make a play. Huh. The worst part about Palace jailing both of those is that they get to re-trigger later. Also, the opponent did not play or return Yori into their hand, so do they have a counter here? I'm almost wondering if I don't even Palace Jailer. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... I mean, I should have done this beforehand if I'm not going to run out a Palace Jailer, but I'm gonna play Gideon here instead. So I missed another 3 life. Did that last round too. Ah, it is. They did have something to do. Okay. Wandering Emperor indeed. And they are going to buff up their adversary. So now super awkward. If I block with Mother of Runes and give... Oh, no, that works. Block with Mother of Runes, give her pro white. They can't Wandering Emperor minus on her anymore. Yeah, okay, that works. Looks like they're going to send both at my face. Interesting. Go ahead and try to protect itself. Okay, so they don't gain any life. Into a Teferi? What is this curve? 60 card curve. They have 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop? Come on. Okay, well, I do get to kill the Teferi, and I guess I get to Palace Jail. Start drawing extra cards. I'm going to go ahead and eat the Skyclave Apparition so that I also get an extra token. This is kind of absurd. 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop, 6 drop in their deck. Okay. Not sure why they're attacking here. This is really bad. We just give Palace Jailer pro white. Sure. Oh, wait. My block was really bad. Right. Right. Yes. Their attack was good because I blocked like that. I am silly. Oh, crap. I guess we're just going to lose to Sphinx now. And I don't know if there's anything I can... Like, if I probe, they get 2 more cards. If they were paying attention, they knew I'm drawing Gideon here. Nah, I mean, I'm going to probe because I have no other option, but this is not good. Copter, Lyra, Smuggler's Copter. All right, we'll just scoop them up. Yeah, 60 card Yorion just kind of smashed me, and it wasn't even close. But again, I can't imagine on the play they're going to have a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop again. If we get to a game 3, like, their curve out was absurd. Yeah, let's run it back and hopefully do a little bit better this time. Yep, great hand. I'm gonna go turn 1 Mother of Runes. Don't think we need to probe yet, because Mother of Runes is still our best 1-drop play. Jeez. Turns out I'm gonna get punished a little bit here. I mean, here they go again. 1-drop, 2-drop. That is extremely impressive. Yeah, I'll attack for 3. So I guess we probe this turn, pay the 1 while paying 2 life. Take a peek at their hand. Ramanap, Oko, Ravages, Island, Caracas. I have no idea. I mean, they have the Ramanap and Ravages, but they don't have any green sources currently. They drew an Elite Spellbinder for the turn, right. Okay. They're not animating their copter, interestingly. Need to draw a spell here, ideally. That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, we're going to slam that out. And now we get to attack with both of these lovelies. All right, they take 7. Well, hopefully they didn't draw a 4-drop this turn that they can cast, because that would be nuts. All right, here comes the Smuggler's Copter. I guess technically they could still draw another one off of the Copter loot as they discard the Ramanap. They didn't discard Ravages, though. What is going on? Pass? Okay. Hey, that's a really sick draw. I mean, I could go for lethal here, right? 13, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I might as well just go for lethal. They drew a mana drain. Okay. Sometimes they're too good. Sometimes the OP is just too good. They have a Ravages, an Oko, and a 1 unknown card, though, so they're going to get infinite mana here, but hopefully they don't have anything to do with it. Oh, they didn't even draw an extra card first. Okay, come on. One more time. We're going to game 3. They're going to fail to curve out 1 time in their 60-card deck. Please? I know I'm sounding salty, but it's kind of crazy. Hand looks pretty good. They kept their 7. Sure, of course, why not? I'm going to heavily debate Solitude on their Elvish Mystic this turn. I think I like that. And I'm going to pitch the Esper Sentinel here. That way I have something to do on turn 2 with the Thraben Inspector mana. I think keeping both of these 4-drops is good. Lion Sash. Okay. Well, if they Oko me this turn, I'm gonna cry. A lot. Mentor. Yikes. Come on, deck. Lotus Petal. What you got in there, friend? Land, sort of fire nice. That sort of fire and ice is indeed somewhat of a problem, eh? So they're going to play the sword, they're going to activate the sash, yeah. Okay. Take 5, go to 13. Do we want to just Elspeth uptick or do we want to Palace Jail this turn? I think we're going to Palace Jailer this turn. Definitely merit to eating their token, but I'm going to just eat their mentor. Hey, that's a good draw. Okay. Alright, so equip the sword. Yep. I for sure thought they'd be attacking with Lion Sash there, but I'm glad they didn't. Now we're just going to pass. And if they drew Mana Drain, we'll cry, but not much I can do about that if they did. Please, please don't. Yes! Oh, that's huge. Alright, so we're going to eat the sash. We're going to bounce off of the monk. Alright, and with that, I'm feeling very confident about our position. 100% going to slam the... I meant to slam the Spellbinder there, but that's funny. The Spellbinder here. Take their Elspeth. And we are hunky-dory, baby. Okay, let's go. They don't even have double white for a Wrath draw. They drew Consecrated Sphinx off the top. Right. I mean, really? We're still doing fine here, but come on. Like, actively bad that I have them Monarch now, because they just got to draw so many free cards. Holy moly. Oh, absurd, absurd. Sure, they can take my Disenchant. I mean, technically there's still a dead on board here, right? I Elspeth jump the Palace Jailer. I think that's lethal. Especially if they're just moving the sword over to their Spellbinder or whatever. Yeah, this is lethal by a lot. Not today, Yorian. Not today. But yes, it was a funny draw. But like I said, I think they were already dead to pump. Maybe. The perfect draw. What about your Consecrated Sphinx? What about your Curve Out in your Yorian deck? I will beat you. All right, one more. We're 2-0. Let's get there. Okay, round 3 here of this vintage cube. We are finally on the play with a very nice little Curve Out here. Great, great. We are 2-0 after defeating the likes of all contenders. Uh-oh. No! Turn 1, Bolt, the Mother of Ruins. You hate to see it. We do have the Restoration of Iganjo, though, so we can bring back the Mother of Ruins at a later date. Let's go ahead and attack in for 3 here. And I think we like getting the Restoration online before the Spellbinder. We want to try to flip the Saga ASAP. We also have the added benefit of getting the Mother of Ruins back already, so decent value there. They might kill my Scrounger end of turn. Or they're going to Petty Theft it. You got it. Into a... Uh-oh! We are... Well, that was a great draw. We are fighting against the Kiki Jiki. What's in your hand, my friend? Venser and a Shark Typhoon, huh? Yeah, I guess we got to take the Shark Typhoon. That makes it really hard for them to ever utilize that. Also means they don't get to cycle it. Because it's not in their hand to be cycled anymore. They only discarded their island. They didn't discard a mountain. I'm okay trading here, I think. So Venser, Mountain, 2 unknowns. And they get the Kiki token next turn. Snapcaster Bolt, it looks like, is going to be their play. See you later, Mother of Runes, then. Darn it. Twice she has gone. And we drew some junk, huh? The other play here was just to hold up Solitude to kill the token at end of turn. If I Venser it back to my hand, I can do it main phase. That was probably better. But we'll see. I do need to actually like pressure the opponent, you know? Yikes. Well, another little flood out here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe they Venser end of turn and then I get to Solitude, the Reflection end of turn. At the very least, they might flash out the Brazen. That's good for us. All right. Now that they're tapping out of Venser mana, we get to Solitude the Reflection. Force of Will pitching the Venser. Okay. If they top deck a combo piece, we do lose. They also have access here to potential Reflection on Snapcaster flashback Force of Will with a land drop. Narset, that's kind of gross. Finding an Unholy Heat? Bleh. That ain't good. Okay, well, let's attack the Narset. Yep, they make a copy of their Snappies. So I'm guessing they're gonna... Oh, I thought they were gonna Unholy Heat my... I guess it doesn't matter. Either way they do it. They can Unholy Heat the Scrounger here instead. Good news is they do lose their Snapcaster Mage, so no more copying that with the Reflection of Kiki. Okay, there goes Narset. Hit a Rakdos Signet. Alright, I am okay with this. They can't even copy the Brazen Borrow with a Reflection of Kiki either, so... Nope, that's not going to work. Wait, what? Oh, why did I think this was legendary? Am I crazy? I could have thought Brazen... Oh, I'm just crazy. Don't listen to me. Oh, I'm thinking of Vendilion Click. That's the legendary one. Going to 9 is the same thing as being at 11 versus 2 3-power flyers. Sure. I will pay the 2. Laylee! Ah, oh, darn it. Well, that means I do not attack with my... Actually, you know what? I guess it's okay to pressure. They might not realize it, but I can get my Scrap Heap Scrounger back from the graveyard with that Lotus Petal. So if they make a copy here and don't hit something, we are going to win. Okay. Mana Leak. That ain't good enough. Alright, so we just no block. I'm at 3. Okay. I've got him dead on board. That should solidify it. Hey, all right. Woof. Pulled that one out of our butts. We'll take it. Okay, so do we want to bring in the Tear just for the Kiki enchantment? Is that worth it? Maybe over Spear of Heliod? I can see that. They might have Splinter Twin too, but bringing in the Tear is like specifically for the Reflection of Kiki exactly, which, I mean, I don't know if that's correct, but I'm gonna roll with it. This is not not a great hand, but it's not a mulligan, question mark? Alright, well there's the Tear. Yeah, I can't kill that without Petal. Not that we would necessarily want to draw a Lotus Petal here. That's unfortunate. Hey, but they do lose out on their Fable of the Mirror Breaker now. Okay. Could be worse. What was it? Oh, Shield Break my Scrounger and another land. Yikes. This is not an enchantment, is it? Alright. Well, we're just going to run out of 3/1 lifelink. But we're going to get soloed by Lelia at this rate. Yeah, Venser now, sure. If they Venser a land, I'm just going to concede. I don't think our deck can come back from this. I mean, maybe one draw step. Oh, wait. What does this say? And it wasn't cast. Oh, that doesn't stop there, stupid Lelia. I guess I'm going to go for a double block and just lose to stone anything. Oh, well, good. They hit Unholy Heat, so it doesn't matter anyways. All right, you win. You win! Soloed by the Lelia. But that's all right. We will win the next game. I'm sure of it. And by sure of it, I mean, I hope. All right. All right, all right, all right. Game 3 of the finals. Couldn't ask for anything more. We're on the play, though, so that's already a huge step up. Ah! 1 planes in this hand would be insane. Oh, man. Yikes. I can't keep that, right? If I do keep it, what am I doing? Turn 1 Vanguard. Turn 2, hope I draw up planes. Esper Sentinel, strip mine. Okay, you know what? Let's gamble. No gamble, no future. Vanguard's pretty resilient. And if we do draw a white source, we're going to be really, really happy with our keep. This might stop them from playing like a tap land turn 1 as well. They might just lead off with a random mountain or island and not do anything. No, they're still going to run out. All right, planes. Planes. Yes! 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 Okay. Now I think we have a chance. A really good shot. Brutal. Devastating. Wrecked. One more land off the top, just for another creature. Make my day, please. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's the saying? Better lucky than good? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. If they just play like a Signet here, we get to disenchant it or whatever. Oh, boo. Battle display. Alright, whatever. Still hitting them for 5 here. And playing out another 3-power creature. Not terrible. The pressure's on. The pressure is on. I'm going to guess a Brazen Borrower bounce is maybe in our future. But is that even... bounce plus a burn spell if they have their Unholy Heat would be nuts. Okay, there's the heat. Do they have the bounce? Ooh, no bounce. All right, no bounce. I don't actually think I run into a mana leak then. Because we know they have mana leak in their deck. And with one more land, the adversary makes my Containment Priest lethal too. Sure. Let's attack with both. I'm like 95% sure they have the mana leak in their hand. But we can bait it out with the Winter Orb. Yep. Alright, perfect. Hold. Turn 1 Adonto Vanguard. Go the distance, baby. Stomp the priest. Okay. Play out the bone. No, no, no. They do have another answer, apparently. The repeal. Okay. You got me. Yeah, I'm just going to run it back out and say go. I can't complain about any draw step. We've already drawn very, very well so far. Defensive Thundermaw Hellkite is perfect. Love it. Nice, good draw. Because these are all lethal threats. Here comes the giant. No, no, no. I mean, we could still very easily lose this game, obviously. Oh no, Dak, steal my Legionnaire? Oh, boo. And then they play out their Bone Crusher. Yikes. Yeah. Maybe they get greedy and attack for 5 here. That's our way to win. It's not even greedy for them to attack, but it would pan out very well for us. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess I'm just going to pop the clue and then play out my 3-1. No reason to kick it for the most part. They discarded Force of Will and Mana Vault, yeah? No, there's their Fable. All right, come on. Attack with the Thundermaw, and then I can disenchant maybe for the win? Please? No, they didn't go for it again. Elspeth jump! That's good. Yeah. Can we get them? Gotta block with their Hellkite. I will pay 4. Okay. They do, again, get to look at a bunch of cards here. Oh, wow. They get to look at a million cards. They get to Memory Deluge. They get to potentially double Rummage with the Fable, and then they get to Dak. All of a sudden, I feel like we're losing again. Discarded Mox Jet and nothing else. Here comes the Dak activation. Yeah. Hold. Hold. I mean, I'd be very surprised if we kill them next turn, given how far they dug. And we know they have both Venser and Brazen Borrower in their deck, so. What's it gonna be? Okay. Attacking for 3. No. Face. Attacking face with both. I'm going to go ahead and trade here, I think, is fine. Yep. So they have the bounce. Well, if they bounce, I'd rather them bounce my Inspector. No, this also gives them the out of having a bolt if I'm targeting the Inspector, but the Vanguard already attacks in. It's a close one. Okay. Alright, let's send both. I'm expecting some fireworks to fly here. Man, where's that walking ballista when I need it? Passed during the draft, that's where it is. Passed and gone forever. Oh, Snapcaster? Oh, they have Snapcaster Repeal or Unholy Heat. Yikes. Well, that's even worse for me. Alright, well now, I think they win this pretty easy. We still have hope, but it is looking very, very bad. Yeah, the Unholy Heat is for a full 6. Okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Then I think I just have to let trade happen here. I don't think I can pay 4 life anymore. Good beats. Play out my flyer and hope it's good, but I'm assuming it's not. The hell is this? Ah, Shark Typhoon. So yeah, now I have to block with my flyer. Assuming they don't just kill me here. Good stuff. We were close. We drew very, very well after keeping that initial hand, but the opponent had some really good stabilizations. Yep, GG's. You got me. Alright, well, like I said, I am not upset pulling off a 2-in-1 with this deck. You know, thought we were scrappy, we fought hard, and, you know, it didn't feel like Mono White was particularly open during the draft, or at least we didn't see a lot of the good cards. So, yeah, this is a good result. I'm happy. We got to the 3rd game of the 3rd round, so we did fight for the trophy at least, but in the end, it was not meant to be. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to check out all of my other content here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel. And, of course, if you're looking for some Magic cards, go over to cardkingdom.com/Numot and check out all of the goodies there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.